Good morning. You cannot make your peace with God without making peace with yourself. Let me explain to you what I mean. Making peace with God. I'm talking about lasting peace of God is not possible without making peace with ourselves. If you've been a Christian for a long time, you will be familiar with a saying like, I have buried Adam a long time ago, but for some reason he keeps on getting up out of the grave. Well, I can tell you why that is. It's because you're trying to kill self rather than make peace with self. And you cannot kill self because that is you. But we have completely misunderstood this from Christianity. We read that deny yourself, and we have understood that in a demeaning way to our person, to our being. And so we've been trying to suppress our nature. So we spend all that time trying to suppress and kill ourselves. That doesn't even make sense. So anyways, you cannot make lasting peace with God. Doesn't stick, because your self will come in to accuse you with sentiments like, you're only human, you are a failure, you are sinful, you're definitely lesser than God, you're not worthy, you're not deserving. All of those things are the accusations of ourselves. So we can't kill that. That would be like killing our mind. What we need to do is renew our mind, renew that self, just like it says in the Bible. And that's what I mean with making peace with self. You have to reconcile with self. You have to sit down with your accuser and talk about these things that create the distance and the difference between you and God, that will not allow you to enter into peace with God. So, you must make peace with self. And to make peace with self, you have to renew the mind to who you actually are. Your Adamic nature is a learned nature. It's not what you were born with. But because we don't have the memory of, as in infant children, we don't remember our clean, pure slate. We only remember all the stuff that we learned. Our Adamic nature is learned behavior. It's not who we are. It's not our true self. So we renew our mind to our true nature, which is divine. Jesus taught on this many times, but it can be missed so easily because we think he was talking about himself. He says in John 10:34, "Does not your own scripture say that I said you are gods, and all of you are the children or offspring or emanations of the Most High?" To be an emanation of the Most High means you are divine. You are that. But you're fractaled out into a small spark. You're fractaled out into an individual human, an individual incarnation of the Son of God. Each one of us is that. And that is the renewing of the mind. We have to introduce our accuser to that concept that you are divine, that you don't have to live from that debased identity of sinner, unworthy, undeserving. Those are the accusations. That's the accuser of the brethren. And until that mind is renewed, you will always live with these subconscious accusations, and that is what steals our peace. That is what steals our peace. Because that subconscious programming will come in and accuse us of those things. And that's why the peace of God does not permanently stick until we've made peace with that accuser self or the ego and reprogrammed it to our true divine nature. Jesus also said, "The tree is known by its fruit. Make the tree good, and it shall bring forth good fruit." Make your tree good. Make your identity good at the root, at the core. Realize, self-realize that you are a divine being. And from that identity, you're going to live the divine life. And you will find salvation. You will find that peace, lasting, everlasting peace. Because your accuser now became your friend, your ally. So, yeah. If you want lasting peace with God, make peace with self and don't demean it and don't try to kill it, don't try to bury it, so it can't die. You can only renew that creature through realizing a new identity. And then, I know this from my personal life, I have the peace that passes all understanding and all accusation. It's permanent. My own self no longer accuses me for being out of step with God. It understands, I understand my divinity. I have no more enemy within my own borders. It is perfect peace. Perfect peace.